21st century, it's God blessed mission to give freedom to other nations which are fighting for also their independence from this prison of nations. And when we are fighting for Ukrainians which are in captivity, and there's another activist, free Azov-style defenders, there are other Ukrainians, military, civilians, which are in captivity. It's a nightmare, and we keep fighting for their release. Also, at the territory of Russia, there are political prisoners, which are fighting with Russian repressive regime. So we are here that advocate also to release all these representatives of indigenous people, which are also fighting together with us. And today, during the Nordic Ukraine Advocacy Summit, we discussed also what else could be done. So confiscation of Russian sovereign assets. Let's together say, make Russia pay. It's important campaign that we expect that finally Belgium, European Union will make this decision. They do have part. It's confiscation of Russian sovereign assets. Ukrainians proved that we have a lot of cards. One of our cards recently was shown at the territory of Russia with the spider web operation. Also, these indigenous people which fighting at the Ukrainian together with Ukrainian armed forces is another card. But European Union, Europe has the card. The card is confiscation of Russian sovereign assets. So let's all together demand, make Russia pay. 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 So I think it's a time, it's a higher time to demand this. And actually, this is another way how Europeans will demonstrate subjectivity. Because previously Europe was always looking at the White House. But it's a time for all of us to demonstrate leadership and not to look at the America or other capitals. It's so crucially important. And just to finish, so 11 years ago, when Russia started its aggression, Russia acted alone. Now it's Russia, China, North Korea, Iran, desovereignization of Belarus happened. It's access of tyrannies. And we know that Ukrainian victory is the way to go. It's the way to deter and prevent the attack on the axis of evil on independent sovereign states in Europe and NATO. And I think it's also important before, in the head of the NATO summit, to tell NATO that NATO with Ukraine will have important cards. NATO without Ukraine will be alliance of people with fear, with nation of fear. So even if in White House people do not consider NATO invitation, Ukraine invitation to NATO, but we here in Europe, we should understand the faster Ukraine will become the member of the EU and contribute to the EU as the defense union, the faster we will deter this aggression. So God bless people fighting for freedom. God bless Ukraine. Thank you everyone who contributed here. And I see here another hero, Norwegian activist. She visited Ukraine several times and helped to evacuate Ukrainians from Bakhmut, from the most hottest places. This is the kind of sacrifice and taking the risk of her life. So I'm really thankful to everyone who is not afraid to come to Ukraine and to help us to save our wounded soldiers, civilians, because this is how humans should behave. So I'm really thankful to you. Sorry, I'm afraid that I'm wrong pronounce your name. So this is really important that people coming and sharing these stories So this is the way how we have to, European civilization, how we should act. Don't be somehow in like distancing, but take acting part. So God bless our victory, God bless Ukraine, God bless Ukrainian partners. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Hanna. Our next speaker is Hans-Peter Mittun.